What up, guys? Kevin here with I guess, a blog style type video. Um, I got a new pair of Hokas and I made dinner for my girlfriend over Memorial Day weekend, and she wanted me to make a video on it. And I was like, okay, you don't have to tell me twice. It's, this is one of my hobbies that I forgot I do. I forgot I make videos. I can't remember the last one I made. I'm like, sure, we'll talk about it. Um, but yeah, I'll start with the Hokas. The Hokas. Maybe I'll just start with my Memorial Day weekend. I did a lot of reading, went to the pool. I'm about to be Expedition 33, which I'm really happy about. I'm going to make a video on that because, as great as it is, there's some real flaws with it. Um, but my girlfriend came over Sunday and Monday, and I made her dinner Sunday night. So I want to talk about that. And we went and bought shoes together. So I'll start with the Hokas here. So March 21st, 2025, I decided to walk 10,000 steps a day. Now, if you know me, I start stuff and buy stuff and return it all the time or quit whatever I'm doing. That's just who I am. I just get bored. I got like ADHD. Walking 10,000 steps a day, I've been doing that every day since March 21st, and I really enjoy doing it. I really enjoy, I mean, at most, I'm walking maybe an hour each day if I just don't do any walking around. But I lost 10 pounds, went from I think about like 193 to 183. I did plateau. I can't get under 183 right now, but I'll get to that in a minute. Um, but yeah, I just really enjoy it. It's very like low effort, low impact, low stress. It's just easy to do, and it just feels so normal to me. Um, it helped me get reacquainted with music. I got a Spotify and an Apple Music subscription right now, and I love going back and forth between the two. I started reading this last year, and it's been really frustrating that I haven't read as many books as I'd like. But I learned that Spotify gives you free 15 hours of audiobooks. And at least all the books that I've been reading are on there. So yeah, like a half hour of a walk each day, I'll listen to a chapter or two. And it's helping me like read books, like at least getting through at least a book a month, sometimes within a couple weeks. And within probably a week or two, I'm going to do a review of all the books I've read last year. Super video of that. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so I get a lot out of walking and just getting my steps in, and it allows me to eat pretty much what I want. However, I think I did plateau. I just can't get under 183. I just can't, unless I just don't eat, which makes sense. I still eat like crap. And as much as I am walking those 10,000 steps, I'm not really putting any much extra effort into it. And as of late, I've been just barely crossing that 10,000 step goal just because I've become so efficient at knowing when or how long it takes to get those 10,000 steps. And I think I need a little change. So I need some new shoes. I need some new shoes. So the Hokas, I read Shoe Dog by Phil Knight. They'll be in my reading video they'll do probably next week or 2 weeks. That got me like, man, dude, I want some Nikes. What are some good like Nike walk-in or running shoes? And Nike Pegasus 41 just kept coming up. I'm like, all right, those are the shoes to get. Because just reading that story of Nike, I want to support them. I'm like, man, what a great story. Phil Knight's, he's a bro. He's a bro. But if I'm going to spend that much money, I better do my due diligence and research. And these shoes here, the Hoka Clifton 9, it says that, I think, on the tongue there. Does it say 9 or does it say Clifton? No, Clifton 9. These kept coming up as like kind of the default, like, yeah, get these. These are awesome. Every message board, these are awesome. And then Asics, whatever the Asics ones, those keep coming up as well too, as like, get these. And then there's like a little like New Balance fan base. It seems like nobody really cares so much about Nikes. If you go to like, hey, our Nike Pegasus 41s are good, people will, debate like, oh yeah, these are good, or no, the 40s or whatever, the 38s. But no, the Hoka Clifton 9 was the default. This is the default like if you want a great shoe, you get this. So me and my girlfriend went to Scottsdale Mall, and she got the best water of her life at Starbucks. We had to wait like a half hour because everyone and their mom was getting Starbucks, but she got like the best water ever. Made it worth it. I got some like horchata latte thing that was pretty good. But she got some Rothy's, so I had to get myself a pair. So we went over to the Champ Sports and I tried on a pair of Brooks Ghosts. So Brooks Ghosts was what I was leaning towards after I did all my research. So I tried the Brooks Ghost 17 and they were really comfortable. And in a way, I kind of regret not getting them, but these have been awesome so far. So not too much. But the people there were, it was like two 16-year-old kids who didn't know shit about shoes. They were all about like whatever looked cool and I saw this on TikTok. So I'm like, I still don't feel like I'm doing my due diligence, even though the Brooks Ghost 17 are awesome shoes and I probably would fall in love with them. But I'm like, man, I want to go to like a store where someone really knows their shit. So there's this place called Soul Sports over in Tempe, near where I live. And I walk in, it's like the size of a barbershop. They just have like a little wall of, every brand of shoes that they have. They have like a little thing that you step in that like takes all your measurements and shit. And this old lady, or not like too old, she's kind of old, probably like her 50s or 60s. She has Bell's palsy. My girlfriend pointing out like, look at her, she has Bell's palsy. I'm like, that is very rude. That is so rude of you. No, I'm kidding. She didn't say that. She mentioned it like, oh, she had Bell's palsy. And I was like, oh, I like noticed, but I didn't notice because people are people. People all have deficiencies. I have deficiency in of making a video in just 5 minutes. I just can't do it. It just can't be done. But no, like she's like, take off your shoes. No, okay, she wasn't German. She was a nice lady. She's like, all right, so take off your shoes, walk. And I was like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted someone that knew their shit, someone that would make me take off my shoes and walk and strut my stuff. So I'm just walking, and then she's like, okay, did you have your eyes on anything? I'm like, oh, the Brooks Ghost 17. So she's like, okay. So she grabbed that, and she grabbed some Socani. I don't know what that brand, how you pronounce that. I forgot what the name of that shoe was. And then these Hokas. And I tried them all on, and they all kind of felt the same. I think the Sauconys felt the most stable. I tried on that shoe, and I was like, yeah, if I were to get drunk, this would be the perfect shoe because I don't feel like I could tip over. It's just like a very wide sole. But they all felt the same. So she's like, well, you might as well get what's cheap. And these were on sale for like 105 bucks, and everything else was like 150. It was really nice. I felt so pampered. She undid the shoe and then put it in and tied it up. And I kind of felt like a dick because like when I was done, I made her untie the shoe and take it off. But she's probably getting commission, so maybe it's worth it. But I felt very pampered. I'm like, this is exactly what I wanted. And she knew her shit. She sock shamed me. I was sock shamed by this lady because I just had like basic black pair of Hanes on. She's like, you're going to run in this? I was like, yeah. She's like, all right, we'll have to take a look at socks next. So I was like, okay, I'll get a pair of socks since these are on sale. And she told me like to get these Saucony socks. I don't know anything about them. She was like talking about them, but my brain just went brr, and I just kind of really didn't care. I'm like, they're fucking socks. They're socks. I got them on now. But I was like, they're socks. What superpowers can these socks give? And I wore them today, and I still can't tell a difference. They're fucking socks. They're fucking socks. There's nothing special about these, okay? Maybe if I wear these for a month and then I go back to my shitty Hanes, maybe I'd be like, whoa, now I'm a sock bro. But no. And to be fair, she said these are kind of like the gateway socks to better socks, like $20 pair of socks. I'm like, I can't spend $20 on just one single pair of socks unless they blew my dick off, and these aren't doing that. So yeah, I'm a brand new owner of Hokas. I kind of didn't want them just because I hate just big old Hoka on the side, but as soon as I put these on, I just kind of vanish because you're just looking at this from this view, and that looks really good. Um, yeah, I only put about like 4 or 5 miles on these so far. They're holding up. One issue that I worry about, and I'm kind of seeing it, is there's so much padding, sole, foam, whatever you want to call it, that like yesterday this shoe felt like it was thicker than this side, and this side felt thicker than this side. So I think I just got to break them in, I guess. But man, it really does feel like I'm walking or running on a cloud. I'm like, it feels like a cheat mode. I feel like I'm cheating at life. This doesn't feel right. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I kind of feel like a poser. It was like, oh, I'm wearing Hokas now. I'm wearing like $100 pair of running shoes. So anytime I like walk by someone, I feel like I got to start running and being in that mode. Like, yeah, look at me. I earned these. I'm running. Um, which is Arizona. If you want to be a runner, come out to Arizona and run when it's 120 out. Yeah, you deserve your Hokas. But yeah, really enjoying these. So thumbs up so far. I don't like regret not getting the Brooks Max or Brooks Ghost 17, but I do kind of wish I did got them. But at the same time, these are awesome too. Maybe that'll be my next pair. But yeah, very cool, very light too. So that's the Hokas. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I made dinner for my girlfriend, which I'm trying to figure out why I haven't. Well, I know why. I'll leave that out of the video. I'll be between me and her. Um, but I finally broke down. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make her dinner. And that's what a good boyfriend does: make dinner. When I don't think she's ever cooked for me. Wait, don't women cook for their man? Am I? Do I wear the skirt in a relationship now? Anyways, no, she came over. I'm like, just chill, watch your Grey's Anatomy. I'm gonna cook. So I made a butternut squash meal, which was really good, but there's so much steps involved, and there's like 6 steps, and it's like they're like a few minutes each, and it's like dealing with like heat levels and salt levels and water levels, and gotta let it simmer, not simmer. You gotta change the heat. It was really involved, which I could handle on its own, but then I had to make the steaks, and I got like really shitty, like thin steaks. They're like two for like $7. They're really cheap, but I'm like, I got A1 sauce, so if it sucks, she can mask it with that. But I made some key lime pie as well too. So just juggling all those three at once. I pulled it off. I pulled it off. She ate it all, and I was worried because I think like the last few meals I saw, she couldn't eat like even half of it. So I was already like pretty pissed off. I'm like, I did not just spend like an hour making this food for you to eat like 2 bites and be like, I'm full. Like, don't tell her. I probably would have broke up with her. I would have been like, we're done. 2 bites. I just busted my ass in the kitchen. You just eat 2 bites, barely touch the key lime pie. But no, she scarfed it down. And like, even if she didn't like it, she pretended that she liked it good enough. I even caught her the next day eating the key lime pie out of the tin, just straight up eating it out. She did ask me, but if she could, but it was funny when I came down and she just like hunched over, hung over, just eating pie. I don't think she was hung over, but she was just like eating the pie out of the tin. I'm like, good. I've become my dad. I've become my dad where like if he just wants someone else to eat all the junk in the house, like please eat it, get it out of here. But no, I think I bought another like month or two of having a girlfriend or her in my life, so that's very good. But it does put her on the clock of she's got to cook for me. You know, I got to see what she can whip up, and I know she could whip up at least some spaghetti. Um, yeah, it was good. It was actually cheaper than going out. But we still went out. We went to some breakfast place in Scottsdale. I forgot what it was called. Had a really good Bloody Mary. And I got to give her credit for reintroducing Bloody Marys back in my life. Like when I turned 21 and went to a bar, I don't know why, the first thing I got was a Bloody Mary, and I thought it was fucking disgusting. It was so gross. And then I started dating her, and she just gets a Bloody Mary every time she goes out. I'm like, give me a sip of that. I'm like, oh, these are really good, especially the spicy ones. Spicier the better. But yeah, whatever I got there was really good. And I got some French toast, and then we went to the mall and and I got my Hokas. So yeah, that is my that's my life. That was my weekend. Pretty good. Um, that Tuesday or today coming back to work was kind of a perfect work day in that like I was just left alone and it wasn't too busy. So it was like a good like just get your feet wet back into work mode type day, which means tomorrow's going to be a shitty day at work. But anyways, that's update on my life. But yeah, these socks are I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up sock reviews. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to get that what's that called? Not Prilosec, Prozac. That like fake pill feeling when I just like read a bunch of reviews on socks and have them convince me that yeah, this is the greatest thing since pants with pockets. Um, to let my mind go, yes, these are the best socks ever, and giving me super walking slash running powers. But all right, I gotta go. This video is going on too long. So from me and my new Hoka Clifton 9s, I'll talk to you later. Later.